Amazing. So welcome and welcome to everybody who's joining on demand, on recording. Hope you've all been enjoying the sunshine recently. Today we're just going to be working through a little bit of a full body flow, but we're going to work on a bit of balance, and I wanted to bring in um, things that you can kind of use as a bit of a test to refer back to potentially some slight weaknesses or imbalances that you might have that you can work on to then help support your running. But we are going to start however you want to start. So you could be lying on your back with your feet together, knees out wide. You could be seated cross-legged. You could be in Shavasana if you want to. Just come to whatever is a comfortable position for you. If you're seated, I want you to think about sitting with quite nice posture. So the spine is extending up, we're sitting tall, and then thinking about the neck as an extension from the spine as well. So we're not kind of tilting through the chin, and we're not looking up and creaking the back of the neck. And wherever you are, close your eyes. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Open the mouth, exhale. We breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. One more time, deep breath in. And deep breath out. Relax the shoulders, relax the jaw, the brow. Just check in with the body, see if you have any really stiff points or anywhere where you might be tensing, you might be clenching your hands slightly. And although if you're seated with me, we're sitting tall, we're still and we're calm. And when the weather's like this, we can be go, 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 wanting to make the most of it. But it's important to have this time just to slow down, let the nervous system settle, let the mind quieten. And just giving yourself that bit of time for you. And we'll just stay here for a few more breaths, but keeping that breath through the nose if you can. Join for one more breath. We inhale and we exhale. Keep your eyes closed if you want to. If you're lying on your back, please bring yourself to a seated position. And we're going to take some cat-cows. So hands are on the knees. The seated cat-cow, so we're going to use the hands on the knees to assist us. So we inhale, pull the hands against those knees, opening up through the chest, draw the shoulder blades back and down, and think about looking up to the ceiling. As we exhale, we roll in, the chin tucks, the shoulders roll forward and the chest closes, and that belly button draws in. Inhale, roll forwards, looking up. And then exhale, roll in, almost hanging back on those knees to really help you exaggerate the arch through the back. Inhale. And exhale. We go for one more. Inhale. And exhale. Coming back to neutral spine, we roll the shoulders back. Inhale, reach the arms up. And then we take a twist. So the left hand comes to the right knee, right hand comes behind. We open up through the chest, roll the shoulders back and look over that right shoulder. You might have some clicks, some cracks. That's okay. If anything feels a bit too much, just come back slightly. We inhale where we are, maybe thinking about opening up the chest a little bit more. And then we exhale, twist, really taking that gaze over the right shoulder. One more time, inhale. Lengthening up and exhale to twist and unravel. Inhaling, we reach the arms up. And we exhale, go for the other side, taking hold of your left knee, and we're taking that gaze, twisting towards the left, looking over that shoulder. On our inhale, we lengthen up, open up the chest. As we exhale, we twist that little bit more. One more breath, inhale and exhale. Good, and we unravel, inhale to reach the arms up. Bending the elbows, we cactus the arms, drawing those fingertips back behind you, drawing the elbows towards each other behind your back, hypothetically. And then we extend into the arms. Just bring the hands in front of us, we roll over our shins, and just bring yourself to a kneeling position. Hands are going to come just in front of us here. I'm just going to take some movement backwards and forwards, sitting back onto the knees, onto the heels, sorry, and then pushing the shoulders over those hands. We're getting quite a big range of movement here with the wrists. Just warming them up. If you feel like you need some to hang around in any point, maybe at this extension point, please do. Out the wrist flexion. And then maybe taking the shoulders left to right, still keeping those shoulders forwards. Awesome work. Okay, making sure, just readjusting your hands and knees, making sure we're in our tabletop position, tucking that belly under so we're nice and flat into that lower back. We're not arching into that back. Tucking those toes under, we take a deep breath in. Stay where you are, deep breath out. Close the mouth, inhale. Hips push up and back, downward dog on the exhale. Take a few moments here, bring whatever movement your body is craving. If it's bouncing out the shoulders, maybe walking out the heels. Just want to really think about pushing the mat away. Take a soft bend in those knees and think about pushing the shoulders back towards the feet even more, and you'll really feel that nice stretch and extension into the upper back. We're working the shoulders, we're working those triceps, and then maybe we think about straightening into the legs a little bit more. Take a deep breath in, bend the knees, look forwards. Exhale, we walk the feet. Just taking those steps, coming to the front of the mat. Ragdoll down, let the upper body hang heavy, maybe swaying side to side. Take an inhale, we roll up, keep those arms heavy. The shoulders roll back and the chin lifts. We reach the arms up for the last bit of our inhale. And we exhale, cactusing the arms again, opening up through the chest, really thinking about arching into the back, lifting the chest up. If you feel any tension in the lower back, think about lifting the chest higher and squeeze the glutes to protect your lower back. Holding here for a breath. Straightening into the arms, exhale in our mountain pose. Standing strong, close the eyes. Inhale and exhale. We're just going to take 2 of our sun salutation A's just to warm into the body and get ourselves feeling a little bit looser. So we inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands come through prayer. We forward fold down. Inhale to your flat back, hands come to the base of the knees, draw those shoulder blades back, and really thinking about flattening into the lower spine. Exhale, fold down, plant the hands, stepping back, high plank, we drop the knees down, draw the belly button in, tucking those hips under, we inhale, shoulders push away from the ears, and then we squeeze the elbows in towards each other as we exhale to come down to the floor. Roll the shoulders back, coming to our back bend, our first one, coming in a little bit deeper, so maybe in your baby cobra, if you're feeling that bit warmer into the spine, we can start to straighten into those arms, rolling the shoulder blades back. Take a breath here, inhale. Exhale, we come back down towards the floor, pushing back through tabletop, we inhale, tuck the toes under, exhale, downward dog. Taking any adjustments that you need just to get comfy here. We're going to stay for 2 breaths. Take an inhale. Exhale, making sure we're really pushing the shoulders back towards the feet. Drawing the belly button in, we inhale. And we exhale. Big bend in the knees. Look between the hands. Come high up onto the toes as we inhale. And exhale, step the feet to the top of the mat. Inhale, we roll up. As we did before, reach up. Coming into our cactus arms again. Exhale, draw the elbows back, squeeze the glutes. Arms straighten, mountain pose. Inhale. And exhale. One more time. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, bend and fold down. Inhale to a flat back. Hands can be on those shins. If we're a little bit looser in those hamstrings, we can have the fingertips on the floor, but making sure we're not arching into the spine to bring that. Planting the hands, step back, high plank. Drop the knees if you want to. Core is strong. We inhale. And we exhale. Elbows squeeze in. Again, coming to the floor today. Roll those shoulders back. We inhale, coming to a back bend. Maybe straightening into the arms. If you want a bit deeper to come from a cobra into your upward dog, we push through the tops of those feet. Inhaling here. Exhale, either pushing back through tabletop or hips come up and back, downward dog. 2 breaths here. We inhale and exhale. Inhaling and exhaling. Big bend in the knees, look between the hands, and then we take a nice big step, exhale as we come to the front of the mat. We inhale to roll up, reach up, cactusing the arms, exhale, straighten the arms, mountain pose. Stand here for a breath, roll the shoulders back, engaging in through the core. We stand tall, inhale. And exhale. Okay, open your eyes. Our first little tester, which is going to be a sign for you if we need to work on ankle knee stability and also our calf strength. So we're going to come onto, if you know you have a slightly weaker side, we're going to start with that one first. And we're going to lift one leg up. So you'll see here my weight transferred quite a lot onto one side. Try to keep your hips and shoulders and everything nice and parallel. Firstly, we're going to lift one foot up so it comes into that B stance with our foot up on the toes, just behind the heel. Now this foot is just a kickstand for us. Ideally, we could lift this up and still do what we want to, but we're just going to start with that little bit of balance support. So I want you to think about the mountain arms that we've been coming to in our strong mountain pose. And then keeping the weight in this standing leg as much as you can, engage the core, squeeze the glutes. I'm going to come up into a calf raise. So coming up onto the toes of our supporting leg. Notice as I'm from the side, my back foot is literally just supporting me as a balance. If you feel good, we can lift that leg off. You might need to slow it down a little bit and take a moment. Get a chair if you need a little bit of support, maybe by the wall. Now I want you to think about the ankle, the knee. Are you feeling quite wobbly here? It is absolutely okay to be wobbly on one foot. We're not made as a one-legged person. But this is just a good sign if you're really starting to feel the burn, if you're feeling quite wobbly, that these are something that you can do a few times a day or a few times a week minimum, just to really help build that strength. Okay, 3 more. I'm really starting to feel the burn now in my left calf, so I'm sure you will be too. Woo, okay, bring that supported leg down. Shake off the legs that you worked. Roll the shoulders back. Take a deep breath in, mountain pose. And exhale. Now take a little moment to think about how things felt on that side for you. And we'll see how things feel for you on the other side. So lifting the other leg, maybe coming into that kickstand with the toes again. And we come into our calf raises. So really trying to bring the work from that front leg. Really also trying to think about keeping the glutes strong, keeping the core strong, checking in with your posture. Maybe see how this goes. We lift the leg off. Ooh. Still going with these. Maybe bringing that kickstand foot back if you need. Good, so now start to check in with that body. See if you feel, maybe you felt more fatigue on the other side. Maybe you're feeling stronger. Maybe you feel a little bit weaker on this side. It's okay. We all have slight imbalances. It's just good to show us these points that we need to work on. Good, so that burn is starting to come for me now. We're going 3 more. 2 and 1. Awesome. So just shake them off. Take an inhale, reach the arms up. As we exhale, we come down towards the floor, soft bending those legs. Take a forward fold. Inhale to your flat back, roll the shoulders back. And exhale, fold down. Plant the hands. We're going to step straight back to downward dog. You might be feeling a bit stiff in those calves now, maybe like you need to really stretch out. So push one heel down from one leg and then push the other heel down. Stay here for a little bit longer if you feel you need. Awesome, then we push both heels down, really focusing on those shoulders, pushing back towards the feet. Take an inhale, lift the left leg high. Exhale, squeeze that knee through towards the nose. We want to plant that foot down in between the hands. Drop that back knee down and just check in, making sure that front foot is directly below the knee. Take an inhale, roll the shoulders back. Arms are going to be just by our sides for now. Keeping those back toes tucked under. We want to push the hips forwards for 5 breaths. So using the feet on the floor to help you. We're not just sinking forwards into this hip. I want you to think about rolling the shoulders back. We inhale. As we exhale, we deepen, pushing into those hips a little bit more. Inhale. And exhale. Inhaling. And exhaling. For the next few breaths, we untuck our back toes, using the push from the top of the foot into the floor. Awesome. Take an inhale, we straighten into our left leg, pulling those toes back, and we fold down. We're going to bring our right fingertips down to the floor underneath that right shoulder. Now, if you need to, we can take a slight bend in this front leg, or if you have a yoga block or a cushion, bring that underneath your hand just to lift the floor a little bit higher for you so it's a bit more accessible. So when you think about pointing your nose towards your toes, really drawing that foot back as much as you can as well. Take an inhale, we lift the left arm up, rotating through the body, thinking about pushing the shoulders away and bringing the gaze up towards the left hand. Take a moment to check in with your hips. Are you sinking into that left hip? If you are, think about tucking it back underneath you. Staying here for 3 breaths. Inhale, pull the toes back, and exhale. We inhale, and exhale. Last one, maybe bending into the arm a little bit to get deeper into those hamstrings. Awesome work. Okay, bring the left hand down, frame that foot. We come back into our lunge. Tuck those right toes under, we lift that right knee off. Right hand stays planted, we come back into that rotation, left arm opens up. If you need to, you can keep that right knee down for that little bit of extra support. Take an inhale here and exhale. Inhale, deepen into the hips and exhale. Left hand comes down, this time on the inside of our left foot, and we rotate our right foot so it comes nice and flat. And this time we peel our right arm open. So a little bit of rotation work through the body, really using our hands to help us here. If you want to come a little bit lighter on this stretch, we have an option to bring our forearm onto our knee. Wherever we are, we're opening up that chest, we're rolling that right shoulder back and away. And we're looking up towards the ceiling if we can. One more breath here, inhale. And exhale. Stay strong in the core. We inhale, rise up through the body, coming to our warrior two. Shoulders are back and down, and we're keeping those legs nice and strong. Take a moment to check in with the hips. We're not sinking out into this left hip. Think about tucking the hips underneath you. Inhale and exhale. That right leg straightens out and we revolve around, bringing the left hand down towards the floor and just making sure we're stacked with those elbows. If you want to go a little bit deeper from here, we're going to change arms, bringing the right hand towards the outer edge of that left foot and maybe reaching the left hand up. Then check in with the gaze, see if you can bring your gaze to the side, maybe looking up to that top hand. See how far you can go. If you need to just have your left hand down as well, we always have that as an option. Or maybe this is you, great, and you're here. This is also amazing. Wherever you are, we're holding for one more breath. Inhale and exhale. Stay strong in the core. If you came to the revolve triangle, come back to where we were. We're bending into our left leg, windmill the arms back up, warrior two. Inhaling here. Exhale, reverse warrior. Left arm reaches up, right arm reaches down the leg. Maybe looking down towards the floor, maybe looking up towards the ceiling. Inhaling for one more breath. And we exhale, windmill the arms down. We're framing that left foot, straightening off those legs, and we're going to bring that right knee down towards the floor. For a moment here, we are going to come into a bit of core work. So we're going to bring our left foot to meet our right. So stepping back into our tabletop position. I want you to bring the left hand underneath the shoulders. I'm going to step the right foot back. So take a moment to make sure your right foot is aligned with your right hand and your left knee is aligned with your left hand. Now, with the rotation work we've just been doing, we're going to come back to that. So opening up the body towards the right hand side and lifting that the right hand up. So we're in our nice straight line. Really thinking about this movement. Now, if this is enough for you, amazing. Stay here, trying to keep those hips as high as we can. If we want to go that little bit deeper, what we're going to do is step our left knee back. So you'll notice now my hips are starting to sink that little bit lower towards the floor. I've got more of a straight line from my shoulders to my left knee. And I'm going to bring my right foot in line with the rest of my body. If we want to get a little bit deeper again, we can lift that right leg off. Really thinking about squeezing into the glutes. Checking with the hips, making sure we're parallel. We're opened up to the side, not opening up to the ceiling. We're holding here for 3 more breaths. Wherever you are, I want you to think about squeezing in through the core, and we're pushing down through our left shoulder. Lift that foot as high as you can, squeezing, working into that glute. One more breath, inhale. And exhale, right foot comes down, our right hand comes down. We come back to our tabletop position. Take a moment here, we sit back on those heels. Just take some little circles with the wrists. As that is quite a lot on that left wrist to hold the body there. Awesome, bring yourself back to tabletop. Take an inhale, toes tuck under. And we exhale our way to downward dog. We're going to come straight into the other side. So inhale, lift that right leg high. Exhale, knee comes through. Plant the foot between the hands or as close as you can get. And then assist yourself to get to our nice low lunge. Remember, keeping those back toes tucked under for now. Inhale, chest opens. Shoulders roll back. Arms come down by the sides. 5 breaths here. So exhaling, we push the hips forwards. We open up through the chest. And we engage into that core. Really think about pushing the feet forwards. Inhaling. And exhaling. Inhaling, really driving down through the floor. And exhaling. Good. Then we untuck our back toes. Push the top of the floor, top of the foot into the floor. Really using that front foot to help you drive the hips forwards a little bit more for one more breath. And exhale. Awesome. Straightening into our right leg. Trying not to wobble like me. We pull the toes back and then we exhale to fold down. Left hand plants, right arm peels open to the side. Thinking about tucking the hips down underneath you so we're not sinking out towards the side. Remember, we have the option if we need for a slight bend in that leg, but making sure we're really pulling the toes back to help really get into the hamstring and calf. Staying here for one more breath, rotating up, maybe bending slightly into that left hand. And we come back, coming forward into our lunge. Hands are framing that right foot. We lift our left knee off. We rotate the body that same way, right arm peels open into a nice twist angle. Shoulders roll back from the body. We're not sinking too heavily into that left shoulder. Remember, you can have that knee down if you need. Inhaling here. And then we exhale to change sides. Right hand comes down, left foot flattens, and our left arm peels open. Looking up to the ceiling. Really thinking about having a nice straight line from the outer edge of that left foot. Option to come onto the thigh if you need. Good, holding here. We stay strong for one more breath. Inhale. And exhale. Come strong into the core. We squeeze through the body and the left hand pulls the body up into our warrior 2. The arms come parallel to the floor. Right leg is forwards. Really sinking into those hips. We inhale. And we exhale. One more breath. Inhale, maybe test the legs a little deeper. And exhale. Right leg straightens. Again, we open the body up to the sides. That right hand comes down. Left arm reaches up. Really maybe feeling that twist in the obliques if you're a little bit tighter. Maybe coming down into the hips. Roll the shoulders back, open up the chest. If you want to go deeper, we can go left hand on the outer edge. Shorten your stance if you need. Left hand on the outer edge of that right foot. Right arm peels open. And then test where you can get your gaze to. Maybe you can look up to the ceiling. It does make you a little bit more wobbly. Squeeze the toes into the floor. Good. One more breath wherever you are. If that left hand is down, we'll come back to that right sided twist, reaching the left arm open. Awesome work. And then we nice and strong through that core. Take an inhale, lift the upper body up, Bending into our right leg, warrior two. Pulling that grip forwards, we exhale, reverse warrior. Right arm reaches up, left arm reaches down. Keep those legs strong so we're still bending nicely into our right leg. Inhale and exhale. Inhaling and windmill the arms down. We exhale, frame that right foot. The legs straighten off. We lift, bring our left knee down, and we step our right knee to meet it. Hands are under the shoulders, knees under the hips. So ignore me to say changing sides. And then we're going to straighten that left leg back. So checking in, right knee is lined up with the right hand. Left foot is lined up with that left hand. Squeezing through the core, we bring our weight onto that right hand side. And the left arm peels up and open. Roll the shoulder blades back. Stay here if you are good. If you want to go a little bit deeper, we bring our right knee closer towards the back of the mat and sink that right hip down. So we're coming more into that straight line from shoulders to the knee. If we want to go deeper, we can bring that left foot back to be in line with the body. So notice then I went a little bit too far this way because my hand wasn't directly under my shoulder. That's something we want to think about. And if you want to go deeper again, we can lift that left knee off, squeezing in through the body, keeping the hips stacked, the shoulders and arms are stacked. We hold here. Now this is where we check in with ourselves. Is it feeling quite hard for you to keep this leg lifted? Is it feeling harder than the other side? Maybe you're naturally coming into this position because we're that little bit weaker through the core. These are all good little signs for us, indicators on where we might have slight weaknesses and where we need to work. So this is something, again, another exercise, like our calf raises, that are great for strengthening and activating into the glutes and core. One more breath, you got this, guys. Inhale. And exhale, left foot comes down, hand comes down, bringing yourself onto your knees. Sit back, take the weight out your hands. Awesome. Maybe we just take some little bends of the wrist. Hands come back underneath the shoulders, tuck the toes under, inhale. Exhale to downward dog. Big bend in the knees, look forwards. I'm just going to walk the feet to the top of the mat. Come back to your ragdoll. Let that upper body hang heavy. Close your eyes if you want to. And take some nice deep breaths here. Good. If you open your eyes, I'm just going to toe heel the feet to come as wide as the mat. Hands plant underneath the shoulders. I'm going to step our right foot back. It's going to be as wide as the mat here. Drop that right knee down. So we're coming into our lizard lunge. It's a nice wide lunge. Keeping those back toes tucked under, and we walk the hands forwards. So you might find that you really feel your right knee wanting to fall, left knee wanting to fall out. Maybe that foot wants to open up onto the outer edge. That's absolutely fine. So what feels good for you? If that feels like a great stretch, go with it. If you want to go a little bit deeper here, we can lift that right knee off. Really bringing the weight into that left hip and left foot. Still walking those hands forwards, maybe coming down onto the forearms. If your back knee is lifted, think about engaging your quad, really straightening into the leg. One more breath. Good. Come back onto the hands, walk the hands under the shoulders, untuck those back toes, and we're keeping that right hand planted to push the left knee out with your left hand. Spin around so you can see me. So you want to open up the body to that left side. Really thinking about opening through the hips, opening through the chest, projecting forwards. Awesome. Stay here for one more breath. See if you can straighten into that left arm a little bit more. Good, then we come back to center. And we're going to toe heel that left foot across, coming into our pigeon pose. Now, if pigeon is too much for you, we have our figure four, which I will show you in a moment. For our pigeon, we want our foot behind our right hand and our knee in line with our left hand. If you need to, you can come onto your back. I'm going to cross the left leg over the right thigh and interlink the hands behind that right thigh to pull the knee into the chest. If you're in your figure four on your back, please think about drawing your shoulders back into the floor. If you're in pigeon, the aim of this is eventually to get your lower leg parallel with the front of the mat. This is something I'm still very far from. This is a very intense hip and glute stretch. We're going to roll the shoulders back and we're going to walk the hands forwards. Stay here if this is good for you. You can come onto your forearms, or we can reach the arms forwards. Trying to keep the hips parallel with the floor. Good, walk the hands back. We sit round onto our left bum cheek and swing that right leg forwards. If you're in your figure four, please come up, come to seated, and we'll come into our seated tree. So the left foot is against the right inner thigh. We're keeping this right leg nice and straight, pulling the toes back. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, bend forward, grab onto the foot, the shin, the knee, your trousers, whatever you can grab, just to help you pull yourself a little bit deeper into this stretch. On the inhale, as always with our hamstring stretches, we want to think about lengthening through the body. As we exhale, we fold down, deepening into that stretch. 3 breaths here. Keep rolling up through the body. And we're going to hug the knees into the chest, going onto our backs. Take a little rock up and down, massage out the spine. Maybe you can come to the point where you can cross the legs and come up to standing. So we'll go for the other side. The legs are nice and wide. We're going to inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold down. This time we step our left foot back, coming into our low lizard lunge. Left knee can come down and we walk those hands forwards. You know what's coming with these now. If you want to go deeper, lift that back knee off, roll the shoulders open, maybe coming onto the forearms. So you might find you're much more flexible with one side than another. Very normal. Engaging into that left quad if your knee is lifted. And when you feel ready, bring yourself back to that central point. Left knee comes down if it is raised. Left arm plants directly under that shoulder, and we open up through our right leg. Roll the shoulders back. Take some nice deep breaths while you're here. Good. We try and straighten into that right leg, right arm a tiny bit more. Good. Bring the legs back to central, and we come to our glute stretch. Toe heel, that left foot, right foot across, coming into our pigeon for the other side. Now, if you need again, come onto your back, come into that figure four, whatever works for you. If you're in that figure four position, make sure we're pulling the shoulders back into the floor and really pulling the knee into your chest. Okay, pigeon, we're walking the hands forwards, keeping the chest lifted if you feel good. Maybe you want to go deeper and walk the hands forwards. Bring yourself back to center wherever you are, and we come to seated with our left leg in front and our right foot is against the inner thigh. Inhale, extend up. Exhale, extend forwards, pulling the toes back, grabbing onto wherever you can. Again, we want to really assist ourselves into this deep stretch. Inhale, we lengthen through the spine. And exhale, fold. 3 breaths. Still pulling those toes back. 1 more breath. Awesome work. Roll up through the spine. Bring those feet fat in front. Hug the knees into the chest. Rock yourself back. This time we'll keep our spine fully on the floor. We'll keep the knees hugged in and take some little sways. Circles with the knees. Massage out the lower back. Left leg extends, keeping the right knee hugged in. We take a twist, bringing that right knee over to the left-hand side. Right arm reaches out. Keep both shoulders on the floor. Come to center. Hug both knees in. We change over. Right leg extends. Left knee comes across. Twist. Both shoulders stay down. Come back to center, give yourself 1 more big hug. Knees come to the nose comes to the knees. Inhale. And exhale, release. Bring the feet out to the corners of the mat, the arms to your sides, palms face to the ceiling. Let the shoulders relax down. Relax your jaw, your brow. Take some nice deep breaths. With every inhale, we fill the lungs, feel the chest expand. As we exhale, we release, we relax, we get heavier on the mat. Rejoin with 3 deep breaths. Take a deep inhale, breathing in through the nose. And we breathe out through the mouth. Deep breath in. And deep breath out. One more time. Inhale. Inhale some more. And exhale. Release the breath. Empty the lungs. And come back to your nice natural nasal breathing. Bring the arms up overhead and stretch the toes out towards the bottom end of the mat. Make yourself as long as you can be. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, roll onto your side. Bring yourself up to a comfortable seated position. We'll close our eyes, take one more breath here. Inhale, sit tall, roll the shoulders back. And exhale, release. Thank you all for joining me. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day, wherever you are. And I'll see you guys soon.